Families really care about education here. They're willing to play an active role in their children's school experience, and they want them to be successful, and they understand the value of education in that role.
Springfield has been a strong community and the centerpiece of their community for a long time.
We have success because we believe in three top things: rigor, relevance, and relationships. We're in a very small rural community. We don't have a lot of resources. We have lots of parent volunteers that can come when they can, but they're working most of the time and cannot come. There's a lot of poverty in this area. But they believe in their kids, they believe in the future, and they believe in each other. Teachers here were friends with teachers at another school that had it, so they brought it into the building and shared it with me and showed me what a great program it was. Read Well is like our core curriculum for reading across all our grade levels in K through 3. So I know reading instruction takes place every day in the same way in a classroom because I know I have Read Well.
You ready? W says what? Worm in the wagon. What? Very good. Okay.
The format is basically the same in each of the units. And my kids really like, okay, what story are we getting this time? I mean, they love the fact that the stories change, but the format really helps with the kindergarten age child.
Why does that one have a capital letter?
Because it's someone's name.
It's someone's name.
I had some that came in and couldn't identify their own names, couldn't tell you which were letters and which were numbers, and now these kids are identifying all of their alphabet letters and most of their letter sounds.
Sad.
I don't have to feel like I'm teaching to the test. You know, I don't have to pull out test passages and get them to practice the actual things on the test. All these different components really help with the things that we have to assess them on later on.
Sight words, ready?
I said.
I like how Read Well breaks it down for each level. If you have students that are below, you can put them where they're reading. If you have students that are above, you can put them where they're reading. I've seen a lot of growth in my students over the last couple of years using Read Well. I like how you guys went back and started reading a second time when you finished. What happened after the volcano stopped erupting? It's really good in filling in gaps and breaking down words and teaching them how to read and comprehending what they're reading. Melted and it's coming out as what? Lava. It's coming out as lava.
Push your chairs in, thank you. When Read Well was initially adopted for the county, I was actually at Lear Elementary School, and we began implementing that program, and I was in love with it. So look at character and the characteristics. I currently only have one group that is in the Read Well program because those are my intervention students, and I do use it as an intervention program. That's one time where those 5 little boys, and they're all little boys, are right with me. They may not be sitting, they may not be, doing exactly what you want them to be doing at exactly the right time, but that is probably the greatest on-task time that I have in my room. Feathers, good job. We know that birds have feathers. I really think that the reason these kids are such great readers is because they started Read Well in kindergarten. And this is the first group that has come to me that has had it every year. And I believe if you implement Read Well with fidelity and you follow it, that it can be done and it works.
Remember, problem is when you have something that's wrong, solution is how it's solved. So if the kids are being mean to each other, how'd they solve that problem?
The books chosen for Read Well, they're in depth. They really focus on the different strategies and concepts that we teach in reading, but they also span over social studies and science and math. So it does a really good job of doing cross-curricular.
The website.
The website was the solution, getting the word out.
The comprehension component of it is very challenging for 3rd graders. It's not your typical multiple choice questions. They really have to think and make connections, and it really challenges them, which is good.
The thing that we're fearful of as educators is a student getting to high school and still at the elementary reading level. And so reading levels are something that we track with our building administrators all the time.
Springfield has increased the number of students who are reading on level more rapidly. We have more children at this school who are reading at or above grade level than any other school in the district. They have maintained a strong pass rate on the Virginia Standards of Learning tests. And we're finding that once they make a gain, once they rise out of the need for remediation, those gains hold.
The program is so well written as an intervention program. I believe I could have a parent volunteer, I could have an assistant, I could have anybody come into my room and run that group and have success with that group. I believe that because it's so well written.